And we are live.
Yes, we are.
Okay, cool. I
Yes, we
was I
are.
was thinking about how the camera was, but I'm good. We're legit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're good.
I'm really grateful to be here.
Me too.
Okay,
Me
cool.
too. Hey guys.
Hey guys, good morning. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Guten
we
Tag.
Guten Tag. Yeah.
Wagwan.
We actually don't see how many of you guys are here. Um, we just know that we should see some numbers. So we don't know how much. We don't know how truthful YouTube is.
It doesn't matter at this point.
Doesn't matter. Oh,
No.
apologies.
I'll let you get situated.
Yeah, I guess
This is
we're
what I was talking about last night. So,
me fidgeting
oh my,
all the time.
but I thought I would be like more short with you about it, but I
Yeah.
wasn't even short. I was just like, look at him.
It's like these bodies are too small. It's like, do you know what I used to feel
Not
like that when I was
even
growing up? I
that your
used to,
body was too small.
yeah, like I used to feel so restless. I used to actually do something in the car. I used to just like rock side to side. I do rock now and again. I find myself rocking. It's just like sort of like a soothing things.
Hey,
Hey,
Juliana,
Juliana,
Mahuri,
Mahuri,
Heiko,
Michael, right to
right
right.
to right.
Hi guys.
Hi, Soul Family. How are you? I really do much appreciate
Hi
your being
Loretta,
here.
Robert,
Um,
Lena.
Hi.
How you doing, guys?
Yeah, bonjour.
Bonjour à tous.
Oi.
um, yeah.
If it's afternoon, bonjour.
Hey,
Hey, no.
if I remember right, you're in LA, right?
It's morning for some of them,
So
and
it's like
for
really early
others,
morning.
it's Europe, so
You know.
it's our time is afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're actually all right. Like I'm okay. I've been taking it easy. I've been guided to rest. This week has been a recording week for me, so Omondi's been recording me doing like a host of my meditation work. And to be fair, I've never really sat there and like I've done like one-off pieces and then you stop or you just do one off and that was fine, but like doing like a collection of them, your girl's been snoozing.
Big time. You actually were snoozing just before we came online.
Yeah, it's like
Hmm.
yes,
I mean, before the live.
all of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look at this. It's 7 a.m. in Cali. Yeah.
Oh
Bay
wow,
Area. Yeah. So
that's
you
lovely.
by the by the seaside. It's nice. I like that. Um,
Hey Marcus.
Hey Marcus. Um, yeah. For
So
us in the
for
UK,
sure,
it's
bonjour.
3 p.m. So afternoon, pretty much. Yeah.
Hey Jay.
Hey Jay.
We're just
Good.
waiting
Been
for
good.
everyone to come in and then we can
Yeah.
just.
Well, I kind of like murked my knee really.
Oh, you did this week, didn't you?
Yeah. I just went like to just like it's kind of like just I don't know, since I don't know something popped or something. You know what it is?
Honestly, I told
Like a
you
crunching, like
it's cold out here.
yeah, it's the cold.
And I remember, I'm not going to, I don't know how to word it, but like, I know about the cold here. You
Mm,
know about French cold, right?
yeah.
It's been a while since you've been here.
Hmm.
And I said, babe, up north, the cold is no joke.
Do you know what it is? It's not the cold affects the humidity because in France, because it does affect you because you don't have like you've got cold because actually it's colder in France, but you don't get the wetness, the humidity. So I think on like when there's a lot of water in the air and cold, it has something to you, as opposed to it's just cold, like dry coldness, which I prefer. I'm not really big on big rainy. I mean, I don't mind rain if it's warm, but
That
you
and
know,
funny, I'm just looking now. Trinidad's in the house. Hello,
Oh, Trinidad.
Wagwan.
Yeah. Oh, you
Yes.
guys got good food. I'm thinking about like the
And good
rotis and
weather. Oh my gosh.
listen.
Yo, Mumsy's roti.
Yeah.
Get out of town.
Yeah, you guys have some pretty good stuff, man.
Um,
It's like this influence they have in the food, which is like Indian influence in that. It's mixed with Caribbean
if you haven't
food. It's
had
nice.
Trinidadian food, like just listen.
Yeah, it's the spot in it.
If you haven't been Trinidad and Tobago at their food, yo, hold the phone. That's an experience. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna leave it at that.
So Diana says it's 9 here in Buffalo right now, and the wind chill has been crazy. Takes your breath away, and my nose hairs freeze when I breathe.
That's what I was
Yeah.
talking about. So we
Don't
went
like.
out the other day. Was it Tuesday or something like that? Whatever.
Yeah, something
It
like
was
that.
early in the week.
Yeah.
And I was like, babes, have you got all your layers on? And I don't really ever want to sound like I'm mothering him. So it's a question. You got your layers on? Because out there is cold. It's brick out here in these streets. And he was like, yeah, well, I got my bits. And he wasn't ready.
No.
We were in the shop innocently. He didn't even reach up and get something. He reached down to get something.
Yeah, it's when I actually I bent my knee.
Pop.
And then I just felt like crunch. I was like, shit.
So now his knee's on swole, and I'm out there in the kitchen. I got my rosemary going. I got everything.
Well,
I got everything going just to put on his knee.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Cryo, Texas, 9 a.m.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
so you're two hour ahead of LA. Okay, I see.
Yep, the humidity does get into the bones.
That's why I don't really like it. When cold and humidity, nah, it's not even snow. That's the thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like I like skiing. These the things that I think is if you're gonna get snow, that's what you do, innit? You're just gonna go and just make a good go at it. But just having freaking rain for rain's sake and cold and that don't make no sense to me.
he's the type of guy you got talking into wearing gloves. So you can imagine that he sorely underestimated the weather here. And I said, oh, that was London you're used to. Up north, don't joke. And it didn't. And that morning we went out, I said, yo, it's brick, but it's crisp this morning. Like, thank God it's not windy.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah,
I see.
it is a little, it is, man's not cold, isn't it? Yeah, it's
man's
a little.
not cold.
It's a little breezy. A little breezy.
Yeah.
And then we're in the shop, pop, his knee goes. Now we out here. And the knees is swollen.
So I'll recover quick anyway.
-7 is crazy. I'm gonna.
Hold on. Lina said another thing. She said the humidity gets into your bones. What you say? Pas bon, LOL. Pas bon.
No.
Pas bon du tout.
No, but Quebec has been windy.
Been windy and humid, but we still get some sunny hot days to enjoy. Yeah, man.
You want to share some?
Now, listen, I
I
don't know what's going on with the UK in particular. I mean, I don't get it. You're not that far from France for it to be so humid. It's like a microclimate.
I've got my theory about that. Okay.
Okay, I'd like you to share it in a minute. Marcus said 3 degrees. Connecticut with a chill of -7 yesterday. I'm going, is that Fahrenheit? Joking.
Blessed is out here. Hey,
we're
Blessed.
In Celsius. Yeah, we're counting Celsius, guys. We just got to agree on the unit.
Blessed is out here saying, everyone enjoying the weather, it looks like.
Yeah, Blessed. I know where you are. It's really warm. I would never survive in the cold.
Yeah, he knows out here it's hot and tropical.
22 degrees.
So I prefer hot and tropical. Yeah.
22 degrees. Yeah, you'll be out. man down or woman down. I don't know, either way, but you'll be out because this is size. Oh wow, Juliana is saying that with a chill -7 is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh, you're referring to. Is where you
To
are?
the other,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And so, yeah, because it's really, really cold. Like, blessed. Yeah, blessed. Showing the weather looks like,
He
yeah.
says it's 15-ish. Hang on. Is that okay? What are we talking? Fahrenheit, Celsius? Because we Celsius out here.
Yeah, well, take Celsius, like,
How much Fahrenheit is in Celsius?
I'm
Why
not
do I
sure.
always why do I always just try and in my mind make it a percentage and be like, oh, that's cold,
Do
or
you know
oh,
what?
that's hot?
This is only designed by ego. I mean, it's two man, one called Celsius, another one called Fahrenheit. We decided, I don't care. I don't like him. It's gonna be Fahrenheit. No, we'll never fold for him. Never banned. We'll stay on Fahrenheit. And everyone, is here saying, "Oh, what do we do? Oh, Fahrenheit, Celsius. I don't know. It's just tell us. We'll follow Celsius for us. Okay, thanks."
And here
It's
we
like
are.
Apple and Windows. It's like get it together. Microsoft. I mean, Apple and Microsoft. I
Just
mean,
make it interoperable so
stop
we can all understand
making
what's going on.
it a problem for people. Why do you keep on doing this? Actually, no, this is just, gosh, man. It's like
I
in
know.
England decided it's gonna be what what left hand driving. Is that what it is?
You're
Yeah,
asking
isn't that
me.
left? Are we driving on the left? We are, right? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I mean, I'm confused. See, I can drive on
No,
both
we're
sides.
right. We're driving on the right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We're driving on the right. That's my point. It's like, I agree something, man.
Yeah. Hang on. I don't know. I know. I
Yeah, I
know.
know we're
I know what
driving on
hand I
that
use for
side, so
clutch.
it's right. You're right. We drive it on the right. No, we drive it on the left of the road. Yeah, you in the car, you're on the right, but it's the left side of the road.
There we
That's
go.
what it is. Just trying to get it together.
All right. The weather here is the weather. Cryo is like, yeah, the weather here is bipolar. It's 35 degrees one day, and then the next day is high 80s. Then 2 days later, snow day. Wow. No.
Well, in Texas. Yeah, do you know what? I don't know why, but because I think Cryo says in Texas, but I always thought Texas was hot. Like, because the way like in Europe, when we see anything happen in Texas, is like ranch and warm weather, like stuff like,
Well, it seems warm.
it was saying warm, the warm side of Texas, and never,
Yeah.
but the way you're talking about it is like you got snow and everything.
Yes is out here
This
saying,
is
yeah,
crazy.
Fahrenheit and Celsius be competing. Meanwhile, Kelvin just there side-eyeing everyone. Right?
Yeah.
At this point, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Okay, so blessed. Everything informal. Let's go. To be clearer, tomorrow, -60-ish. Freedom height is 15-ish Celsius.
Is it me
Look at me doing my mind math.
or sometimes you
I
like
get it.
when it gets too cold, you're like, I didn't sign up for this.
I always say I didn't sign up for this. I rebuke the weather. You know how I stay.
But you did though. Sign up for it. It's just one of these times when the cold gets you, and that rain.
No, what had happened was I was supposed to go sir, and I went sir, and then I went, and then I was here.
You were not in alignment. That's what it is.
That's what happened.
You went down the wrong path.
And listen, I'll be back. I'm thinking 25 regular day, 20 cold day. Out of control, 40. I'm good.
Do you know
just stay there.
Well, basically, you're talking about Nairobi weather type. You're talking about Cape Town, probably type of weathers. Yeah, these type of weathers. I mean, the coldest you get is like around 10 degrees, 12 degrees, maybe 14 Nairobis, I would say. And then the hottest you will get probably be 35 degrees.
I ain't trying to limit my blessings.
Celsius.
So I'm open. I'm open. Just make sure it's warm and we're good.
You got a big city, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it will impact you. It will definitely impact you.
So
Yeah.
yeah, positive 16, negative 60 would kill us all. This is what Blessed is saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel? Do you feel like the weather is a reflection of the consciousness of the people? Or do you feel like that's just the leftovers of the yesteryears? Where are we with that?
Well, we with that is true. I think.
Because I've heard a theory before about like where we are and why our map has been lied about, and where any each of us think we are versus where we actually are. And I was like, interesting theory.
I
But
think when it comes down to the weather,
hey, John.
I think yeah, I think it's like it's definitely being manipulated, but I think it's like making people, it's like assumption based. So we assume that if you're on the north hemisphere, so the north hemisphere is actually cold, then you expect certain temperature to take place.
Mm.
And they do these lines like equator, south and north hemisphere, and then geographically when you go to school they teach you, well, this is they got a name for it. I mean, I don't know what the English version of the French name is, but we have like what they call tempéré, which is like
The temper of the place, the climate.
tempéré means it's mild weather. It's like
Temperate weather, yeah.
you said the
Yeah,
same thing,
we.
yeah. And then they did tropical weather, subtropical, and all of that stuff.
But do you think that
But
it's do you think it's linked to the consciousness of the people, like the collective consciousness?
but yeah, eventually, okay. Let's say if you wanted to, we know most of the agenda is actually taught in schools. So then, if you educate people about a certain like you've got a certain curriculum you want people to follow, which then when you can program them to believe that is true, so then you're talking about a billion of people thinking this. So when conscious dictate reality, then of course it will have
An
definitely
effect.
an effect. Yeah, that's what I think.
Yeah. So Danny's saying like I feel like it's a combination of those. Collectively, and then the manipulation against it creating craziness.
Yeah. And
Something
so,
so yeah.
and then all you have to do, like she said, combination. So then you would have layers of manipulating the weather on top of that, and you're good to go. It's a wrap for everybody.
Yes is saying, look, if I were to look at my sky and say rain, it would rain. And of it starts raining, okay?
Yeah.
So I can stop it with my mind to degree control the wind. And I think that it comes down to what we've been programmed. Me also, and I'll tell you just a little thing why. When I was a kid, and you know what? It's funny because I think it was I think we were in the last great unlock and someone was talking about this. But long story short, when I was a kid, I used to decide I'm walking to school. And I know it was like a half an hour walk I had ahead of me, but I was just like, you know what, let me walk because I'm not doing public transport. And over here, I didn't want the passer. And I kid you not, it started raining and I saw the cloud coming and I was like, that cloud is going to stay here and it's not going to touch me. And as I walked, it was a big main road. And as I walked, the rain literally stopped and only affected one side of the road. And I was walking on the other side of the road. It's a main road. It's like a 4-lane road. I didn't get wet on my way to school. I just kept on walking and I was like, you're going to stay right there. And it did. I think we have more control over the weather than we would bargain for, but it's whether or not you tap into it. And little things like if I knew a storm was supposedly going to come that day and we were out in the countryside, not only can I smell it, if that makes sense, I smell when a storm is coming. I smell when it's going to rain. I'd be able to hold it off for a bit, especially if I was doing something in the garden. I'd be like, not quite now, not quite now, not quite now. And then I'd be able to finish up maybe half an hour's more work out there. And then, do any of you guys go through that as well?
There's
I know
something
yours does. Like,
something that I've noticed though. I remember when people used to book their holidays, um, like year on year for the past probably 10 years now, maybe 15 years. People usually say, okay, July, August coming up, at least for this side of the world, because when summer holidays start and the kids are on holiday, so people actually trying to make sure at work they can take these weeks at a particular time so they can go on holiday. And so many of them try to book in July, some of them early August, but then they realized that the weather wasn't good. So most of the time, the holiday was kind of like
a
messed up,
washout sometimes. Yeah.
and they felt like, wow, that holiday sucked because we didn't get to really enjoy it. It wasn't really sunny, it wasn't even warm, and that kept on happening year after year after year after year. And it's funny how at the same time they can tell you, well, we've got global warming, and gotta be mindful, weather gets warmer and stuff like that. It didn't, like that was actually a proof, because people used to complain about that. They say, you know what, every summer we're expecting some sunny days, and we only have a few, and if you don't book your holiday at a particular time,
You
then
miss it.
you miss it.
But then remember why they used to really get upset? Because they used to call home, like call in France and be like, oh, how's the weather? And
Yeah.
we used to be like, yo, all week, 35.
Yeah, it's
It's
gorgeous.
been beautiful.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, what?
Yeah, that's true. But even in France, it started being messed up. I remember, like, if you didn't book your holiday right, then sometimes you just had rain all the way through your holiday. Specifically, if you try to book in August.
I think they were trying to, when someone they're trying to get you, like,
Yeah, yeah,
there's
yeah,
no
yeah.
escaping it.
Well, that's probably how they put in place insurance as well. So basically, you've got to get your insurance because for your house, because well, if you get a storm, you need to protect your house, and then you manifest kind of these bad weathers for yourself.
I think it's a mixture of two because it's
Yeah.
not like we're not influenced by each other as well.
Oh, we
So
are.
Bless is saying, I do believe our consciousness affects the weather. I know Seth mentioned, and for anyone who doesn't know about Seth is, I guess, a soul who has decided to be channeled through one of these channelers. I forgot her name, Jane. Okay, Bless, come through.
Bless is gonna come true.
Yeah, and he gives a lot of information about stuff to help you with your everyday life. Really, it was like real practical advice for getting through this realm one experience. So Seth mentioned that we'd all go mad if it wasn't for storms, and never looked into it further. He never looked into it further. Yeah, I think storms is a culmination of us like kind of lifting the pressure off of the pot from time to time, especially when shit just gets serious. You're just like blown off steam, so to speak.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Deanna's like, I think that Gaia is also healing and releasing her energy. And depending on our collective unconscious depends, I guess our collective subconscious depends on how extreme she will let loose. And if we hold love and positivity, I think her release won't be as crazy. Yeah, that's very possible. I think that we work in symbiosis with nature and each other, and the more at peace we are with ourselves and the more at peace we are with each other, the more temperate the climates can be. Like, you can get waves, but they won't be tsunamis. You could get storms, but they'll just be a little bit windy, but there'll be less destruction, that type of thing.
You know what? I actually think about how harmonious we need to be, and I actually think, because that got me thinking about something actually.
Well,
When basically I think it's not I think we are emitting signal all the time. So the fact that we eat off season, so you get fruit and you eat them off season, so your body will emit certain type of signal, which probably can potentially influence the weather. I mean, if you think about even farting, when you fart, you actually send signal to your brain that they know about that, which help you microbia. I think it's called like that, right?
Yeah.
So your tummy, so it sends the right information. So then the brain just send back what the information down to your guts and tell you what you need. So that actually is important for you
Yeah.
to fart. But if you deregulate it and you start eating things that are off season, I can see why, um, as a collective, we're sending certain signal to nature, and the nature respond to the signal. So you get deregulated weather. So
So
basically,
you're
winter,
I get it. So like you are as if you are the microclimate of your surroundings,
right?
and you're kind of like you're not in you're not in sync
In
with your
sync,
macroclimate.
harmonious.
Understood.
So because we're all big, like a big network, like web, I guess, it will impact the weather even when winter comes or leaves and stuff like that. You've seen it. So I think by deregulating your food habits and all of that stuff, and how you get access to certain, maybe fruits and stuff like that at the wrong time, I think it'll probably impact us
Because
on a major level.
we do put our waste back into nature. I know everyone thinks, oh, it's in the sewer. They put that right back in.
Well, I don't know
You ain't,
actually. I
babes.
think
You
I think
only
I
have to
think
live in the countryside to realize. No, they'll make a big ravine, like you put water in it, and then they'll just filter back out that
I
water.
think they're harvested in a way that is not really supposed to be harvested, and I think there is because there's always this okay, it's not this natural way which they've done few houses where they call it in French épandage. I don't know how you call it in English, but
The
anyway,
septic tank.
but no, it's not septic tank. So
What is it?
basically, when the waste get released naturally into the water, into the fields, you got certain plants, typical plants that actually digest
It's the
that
natural
waste, and then
filtration. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
natural filtration, and it doesn't create any disease or anything like that. So they know about that, but only few people do it because the idea of that probably doesn't sit right with a lot of people. But they take this waste when it get into the septic tank and they take it somewhere. My days they actually use it for sort of energy, but they don't put it back, so it's not a natural cycle. So I think we actually would be better off if it was put back in nature in a harmonious way. I'm not just saying
Some
that,
people still, if like a lot of people who homestead, it's not that everyone who homesteads, because we didn't do it. We didn't go that far down the road, but they will use it to compost.
they will use it to
It
compost, but
takes longer to break down. There is a
that's
certain way that you're supposed to do it,
I
like the
think
épandage, but
that's part of the lie here. I think it might not take longer to break down, but because we've been so put off by the idea of it, because remember in history how did they use basically Paris, how Paris used to be. They say they didn't have sewer, so they used to throw their waste out of the window. That created disease, cholera, and all those stuff like that. But in actual fact, we don't have a proof of that anyways. It's just thing people say, or I mean they're trying to teach you, as opposed to perhaps that it's always been handled in a
in a natural way.
natural way, and then it's possible to do it. It's just people are so scared of it
I
that
think we lost a lot of our ways about how to naturally break down certain
yeah,
things. Well, then you
we'll
would,
sooner be
because
okay with a dog to do than an actual
human
human
doo-doo.
do.
That's real. I've seen people walk around with bags of that for a very
So
long time.
so the idea,
Though I am slowly, I'm quietly, I'm like, thank you, because I don't have to step in it. But
no, I know definitely,
they're
but
much more comfortable with that. Yeah,
I can
it's true.
see the way to handle that. It's flawed. I think even when you talk about the collecting the bean, all the beans, when it comes, like, I mean, I think here they come once a week. I think the idea as well how to do it, I think is they just put us under the impression that you have to do recycling and all of that stuff. But I think there's smarter way to
There's
do it.
ways we can
Yeah,
recycle with nature.
yeah. I think there's
I
smarter
get it.
ways, and I think it hasn't been
They're
taught.
out there. They're just,
Mm,
yeah, they haven't been
yeah,
shared openly. You go on some of these homesteading places where they're already into permaculture, they're already into so many other
yeah,
ways of being able to handle their own waste. They already patent that.
yeah. Absolutely.
Um, hey Natty. Hey Sika.
Hi, Natty. Hi, Sika.
um, yeah, so let me keep on reading. Hey Shah.
Hey, Shaw.
All right. So Yeast is saying, like, I feel like the plants and the trees around me. I can feel the plants and the trees around me. And what I realized is that a lot of plants are sad that people don't feel like they love them anymore. Oh, older trees hold the memories of so much. It plays a role too. I'm secretly a tree hugger. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. I tell you what, when I was a kid, it was framed to me that tree huggers are people who want to save trees. And whenever like a construction company used to come on, these used to be the people who chain themselves to a tree. And I'd be like, no, God, don't lop down the tree. That's how it's been framed. However, as I actually, like, we went on our whole entire homesteading journey, it became very clear to me that your relationship with your plants and the trees is very much determined on your own mood and the mood of the plant. And you can tell there'll be time where they need a year off. Like this year, I'm not going to give fruits. I'm doing this. Like I'm resting. Or they'll be like, yeah, I'm going to need some talking to, because you could just tell by what insects they're attracting. Or yeah, I could see how and I could see how people be like, no, I'm not going to just sit there and hug a tree. But there's something about, even if you don't want to hug it, there's something about even resting your two hands on the trunk of the tree and shutting your eyes. It's this, I can only take it as a download. It's like a download of information. Like it or not, most of the trees that they've been rooted and standing for so much longer than you've been around and been bared witness to so many things. The information that's in there, next level. Next level. Or is it just me out here just hugging trees, or just at least
No,
putting my hand up against them?
touching trees and
Oh, both
spending
of
time with
us. This is
trees
what we do.
and talking
That's
to
why we go
trees.
for walks at night, so that people
Exactly.
don't think we're completely loony
Yeah,
when they see
but
us stuck
you know
past the
what?
tree.
I truly feel a lot of people are doing it. It's just that,
Do it in secret, like
yeah,
us.
yeah, they're just trying to, you know, no, trying
Sorry, I
to,
don't have any
yeah,
in my garden, so I'm just to touch
right.
this public tree right now.
But I think there's a lot of knowledge that people don't know when it comes to, growing food or be within nature. And I think that it's deliberate, because if you see the mass production they're doing when it comes to farming, you'll realize very quickly why they're doing that. They want to disconnect you from it.
I think also we would quickly realize it takes probably, it depends on who you are, but probably after at least 3 years, you will become plainly aware, unequivocally, that we are abundant. And there is no reason for anybody to be in any state of lack when it comes to food.
I can say one thing. I've been fortunate enough to, I grew up in a farm. So I was, amongst nature from an early age. So I got to even play in the wood, like, for years. So I got to experience that. So there is something very special there. But also growing up, I also study in the building industry. So that allowed me to, not that I liked it very much, but that allowed me to understand how houses aren't built properly, and all, like, we gain the raw end of the deal, let's say. And I think, like, we can have so much better lives if people were aware of it.
100%.
Yeah.
So, okay, Creo is saying that I smell the rain as well before it comes. Yeah, there's like I can't even put into words what it smells like. Yeah.
You smell the wet tarmac before the tarmac even get wet.
He got tapped into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
It's not even the tarmac, it's something else.
It's
Because
the
even
floor.
when you're,
It's like
the soil.
Yeah, the wet soil. Yeah.
Yeah.
But on tarmac is accentuated. That, like, if you're on the road, I remember sometimes I used to be on the road in this countryside road, and specifically it's a hot day. Oh, you
smell it coming.
Smell, oh, 10 times more. Like, it gets really
You can
strong.
smell it coming from, like, you know what? It's going to rain in about half an hour.
Yeah, specifically thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
used to
used
be
to
like,
enjoy timing it.
gotta get going. So it used to be. Um,
Okay, so Heiko was saying yesterday I was cutting my apple tree and it rained before and after. While cutting, the sun was shining. So the tree is also, that's the thing as well. I've noticed that depending on what you're doing in your space, especially in your greenery space, the plants will send out their own form of consciousness to manifest what it is they need. Because that's like the perfect time to cut a tree. Like
mm,
they know they need a little bit of moisture before, they need the dryness in the middle, and then they need a little bit of moisture afterwards.
yeah,
It's like perfect timing.
yeah,
I love that.
yeah,
Yeah, it's Jane Roberts is the person who channels Seth. If you could stumble upon her like her work uh, on YouTube.
yeah.
Just type her in. Extremely interesting. Yeah, and she works with her husband. Yeah, Robert Butts. Yeah, and they wrote as she would be in trance, he would be guiding her through, and just making sure that I guess she doesn't drift too much. And then they just used to work together, and the work that's come from both of them is just really, really
Yeah.
powerful stuff. Really helpful.
So
Well, I found it really
press like,
practical.
guys. If you haven't pressed like, it's much appreciated here. Helps the
Um,
content.
Yeah, apparently YouTube take it seriously for the algorithm, but the jury's
You
still
got
out.
some likes. Well done. We'll put you in front of more people.
Apparently, we
That's
out
just the
here.
way it is, man. Right. Well,
We coffee shopping out here. We're good.
we just say thumbs up. We'll be like, I like it. Imagine that it was the opposite. I mean, there's the theory of the construct being kind of like superimposed and then just flipped,
Inverted.
inverted, basically. So if that is the case, maybe yes mean no, no means yes, black mean what means black. Who knows?
Rabbit hole.
No,
So,
just
so John's saying, so
Whatever,
you'll believe
good
that they
time, man.
control the weather.
About it.
I don't believe they control the weather. I just know that if I can influence it and their consciousness, I guess they could too. And we all,
I think it's
to some
accessible.
extent,
Yeah, I think the
have
point is.
influence over it.
Yeah, I think the point is that it's accessible to everybody. It's just that because you're not educated about something, you don't use it, and they know that you're not going to use it, so they're not looking to educate you about it. And I guess that's basically part of looking within, and then not expecting always to be saved and things coming from outside of you. And they know that rule, and some of us don't. So now we're finding out about it. I guess make our business to actually pay attention. So therefore, by definition, they don't control the weather, because it means if they were controlling the weather, you wouldn't have access to it. The whole point of controlling some things is you're the only one that controls it. That's what gives you
Control.
the control in the first place.
Because you're the only one with the control, rather than it's shared.
Right.
Understood.
And if they are a minority, this means collectively we would, how can I, what word can I use for that? We would out manifest them. I don't know.
We can. I
If
don't
that
know
makes
if
sense.
anyone's seen Ants. What is it? Bug's Life.
Bug's Life, yeah.
I keep on calling it Ants. I think they didn't call it Ants for some reason. They should have. It was right there.
Yeah.
But they said, no, A Bug's Life.
A Bug's Life, yeah, yeah.
Whatever. So, A Bug's Life.
Why?
The mere fact that when they realized, look, they need us.
Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah.
We've been good. In fact, we're good and we can chill and we're still abundant.
Yeah.
It's that realization right there.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I always, actually, it's funny. I always wonder how, when you go, because in France is a famous country for, strikes, and it's part of the constitutions, if you will. People are allowed to go and say, I'm upset, I ain't going to go work today. We want a pay rise or whatever it is. And what I'm saying is every time they're in the street, they put what they call CRS. They're actually the police that they use for that to contain the movement. And basically, I always was like, well, I'm counting how many policemen there is there, and there's only a few. Like, there's not that many. And I'm like, how you get, how can you control so many people when there's only a few of you? And then I
The
was
math ain't
spoke
mathing, but here
the
we
math
are.
and mathing, yeah, the math and mathing.
So Danny's popping in and out because she's caring for her chickens and sorting out some stuff in her
That's
house.
so good. No worries. Yeah. So that's what I was for about that.
And Blessed and John are going back and forth about what they're dumping in the sky. Yeah, chemtrails and all the rest of it.
Mm.
All right.
Well, do anyone know exactly? I know they got nanoparticles, and this affect actually your ability to. Apparently, allegedly, I'm gonna say, yeah, ability to um connect with the other side. That's the whole point of that. So basically, they cast a net, like a sort of an overlay between, I guess, realm one and the other realms, and then so it stopped people to be able to connect as they would. Now, part of me is thinking, if you do believe that, you cannot fall victim to it. So, can you afford to even believe that? In
Even if
terms,
they are doing it, that I think it doesn't mean it doesn't have an effect on some level. That's all.
yeah, specifically when you
As
part of the,
as
yeah,
the as does the things that we do as well.
yeah,
That's
absolutely,
all I'd say. So like if your one has an effect, then my one can too. If you see
mm,
yourself as equals, like they are not above you, then that as much effect as they cause, we can do the same thing.
yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
more
yeah,
that for me.
yeah,
Okay,
that makes
so
sense.
Cray is saying at the park when the sun is scorching hot, I would sometimes say to myself, it will cool to get a break from the sun and with a cloud or two. And sure enough, a cloud would come out of nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, it's true. That's the
It's
sad way.
and sometimes and what I've noticed with the weather as well, especially if you're in a certain location and you've been there for a while. So like whether it be like the park or your garden or your space, you can create microclimates there. And a lot of that is in within your command. Um that's what I found. So Eno's saying yes, food that grows locally is more in tune with the body and environment. I can see why.
I can see why. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely see why. Eno's saying compost creates heat.
yeah, it does. When you specifically um at an early time, when it processes itself. I don't know what it's called, but basically there's a lot of heat coming out of it. Some people actually do use that heat to put on the like in the greenhouse to warm up the greenhouse.
Mm,
So when they actually get the composting process is there, so then the plant that needs a little bit more warmth do benefit from it.
yeah. So John is saying that blessed to blessed about the chemtrails
Right.
is that he's believed this since he was 8 years old, and that he had family that flew those planes for the chemtrails.
Yeah. Now a lot of people are actually are talking about how these pilots knew actually, but they had an NDA. They signed an NDA, so then so they couldn't talk about it at the time. But I guess time's up. So
Okay.
so
Chicken poop. Yep, for warming. She just mentioned it. Like
yeah, yeah,
it would warm stuff up. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
That's how we put heat around here.
Yeah,
Sometimes when I'm putting in like a new tree or a new plant, I'll pack the roots with that, especially if I want it to weather well, but I don't want the roots to become affected or anything like that. I don't want them to freeze. I'll put a little bit of that on it.
so you say loved growing up on Guam.
In Guam, yeah.
In Guam, what's that?
Guam is a country.
What country?
Guam is a country.
Hang on, let me look up.
Okay.
Hang on, I'm curious now. Hang on.
If I'm right, it's a country. It's
I
a
don't know.
place, babe. It's hot. It's tropical. Oh,
Um,
jeez, the weather was good.
So no, it's not like a city somewhere.
Okay, so Deanna's saying I am a tree hugger too. There are trees.
Right. We got that one.
that me and my girl stop by and hug on the way back from the bus stop every day. Exactly. And after a while, you kind of just build up this relationship with them. It sounds out there for those who are like judging what it is, but try it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, and it is. Um, Red Go Grey is saying, yeah, it's called grounding. It is a very great way to ground. Just putting your hands against it. You don't have to even hug it though. Hugging it, you can get a really great experience from that as well.
Mm.
It's just quicker, I guess. Um, but yeah,
So so
that's a proper great way to ground, or sleeping under a tree.
so Guam is an island in the Western Pacific Ocean. So it sits in Micronesia, part of the Mariana Islands, roughly east of the Philippines, south of Japan, north of Papua New Guinea.
The
So
fruits must be
yeah, I know you got some nice
banging.
tropical fruit there. No wonder you love growing up there. Um, yeah, it's awesome. I mean, we want to actually go to obviously French Polynesia because we've got access there as well. Um, yeah, this is when it comes down to fruits and stuff like that. It's amazing. Apparently, the coconut water there tastes so sweet. It's one of these things they've got down there.
Mm.
Um,
So yeah, John's making jokes because he's like, yeah, plants just plant themselves and this invasive species and all this stuff. Yeah, like they be seeding through that. I know they be
right.
dropping their own things
So I'm saying,
because and you'll know it's because there'll be a certain year where all of a sudden a certain bug will just come in and it will just take over and start
yeah,
eating a plant that was native for however long. And
yeah,
you'll be like, why? How? Like, or one year you'll have an excessive amount of white mold. You just
yeah,
like the mildew is out of control.
yeah. That happens as well. But I think that's them putting stuff in the environment. Hi, Red Go Grey. You say it's called grounding. Yeah.
Okay. So Shah's also saying, not just you, Shem, I had a crazy experience with a tree in lockdown. I meditated on the tree and um I felt it lose its physicality, and we both became one energy. That's what I'm talking about. After that, I was downloading for hours.
Wow.
That's the grounding effect that yeah, that's
Yeah.
the grounding effect that Red mentioned. That's what I'm saying. It's a beautiful thing, like especially if you're in an area where it's like people are okay about that, then you can go up and do it any time of day
Mm.
without someone calling you a tree hugger. But in all honesty, everybody could do with touching a tree at least once a day. It just there's something that is there's a definite exchange that goes on. The same way that we need oxygen and they need what we breathe out, like carbon dioxide. So
Yeah.
it's this symbiosis between us, but it's not only physical, it's also in the ethers as well. It's just a beautiful thing. I really do. I really do appreciate trees. I really
Yeah.
do. I love being in the woods. It's one of my favorite places. It always has been.
Yeah. Actually, I think you can feel the spirit there. If you get like if you walk in forest, um, is there's definitely a lot of you know what do you call them? So
Elementals.
elemental spirits. Yeah. Yeah.
100%.
There's a lot you can feel.
100%.
It's
I'm 100% like
yeah, you can feel a lot.
believing. Like, I know about them. Like I'm like, yes, they are there. Like stop playing. You can feel them. You only have to be by yourself. If you go down to the woods
Yeah.
by yourself,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you only have to be there for a short while to realize I ain't no one around, but yet I know I'm being watched.
Yeah. Yeah. You definitely feel that. Um,
And you're like,
Also, I think you can feel your own presence a bit more
yeah,
when you walk into the forest. You can feel your edges. I don't know how to explain
yeah,
it.
you can feel how you fit.
Yeah, how you feel. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
definitely. So Yeast is saying
Yes, yes, same, yeah.
when I used to train in nature, yeah, and I got tired, I would touch a tree and ask for the energy. For the rest of my day, I wouldn't feel tired until I ate food.
I should have done that. I used to train so much.
Oh, remember we used to go running in the woods? That was my favorite thing to do.
I never did touch a tree then.
I touched a tree only out of desperation, to be
You were
fair.
leaning
Back
on
then,
it,
I was like, oh,
trying to be.
I was calling in Jesus. I was like, Jesus is mom, please. I was located in
you were leaning
Jesus
on the
of
tree.
Nazareth, come through.
I understand.
I wasn't as tapped in back
That
then, but the tree
that's
got held. It worked. This time I thought it was
that's
Jesus,
real
it was
though.
a tree.
It's real because listen, depending what training you're doing, you'll have a moment like that.
It is, and it's true. Then you eat, and then you're like, okay, back to reality.
Back to reality, yeah.
Okay, so Blessed is saying regarding the trees, my family had a massive ash tree in the backyard, and a friend of mine, the Kahuna bloodline one, um, talked with it and described events in its life, and your friend couldn't have known. That's what I'm saying. It's overseen so much. It's been like the quiet observer of not only its environment but as far as as its roots go out. So you can only imagine what the tree's aura size is. This is fascinating. The tree had a daughter it missed and was mildly annoyed that my dad used ant killer on it. Oh,
Oh wow.
and
Yeah.
the tree adored us though. Yeah. When you listen, when you love on your trees and your plants, they love you back. Yeah, yeah, he said it blew his mind at the time. That's beautiful. That's what I'm saying. I've had plants that really and truly shouldn't be alive, like really and truly. But I had them at a time in my life where I was like, I don't I don't have the strength to pour love into a whole load of things, but I'm going to pour it into you right now. And I think I just had a recycled jam jar and just and like a sprig. And every day I would just talk to the sprig. And since she's had many, many, many other spriglings, and they just live around the house now. And I'll always appreciate that plant. And yeah, I hope that she gets to move with us as well. And then she gets to be in a climate where it's her natural climate and she can actually be outside instead of being in the house. And that she can because now and again she'll bloom, but I'm like, I know I'm asking a lot of you babes, but please, I just need a flower or two.
But what
She's
you
got
can
beautiful
do,
purple flowers.
I don't know if you guys, I mean, you probably did, but watch Groot. I mean, see how a small part of the plant can be basically can become a massive plant eventually. So if you can't transport your plant because it's too big, you could take a small part of it, plant it, and then have the smaller version, gift that plant to somebody else.
Yeah.
But still have that plant continue, that journey with you. That's
I think that's what we're going to have to do because I don't want to. I don't really want to part with them unless I know they're going to a good home. And I know it sounds like, okay, easy, easy.
Yeah, you're doing that.
It's not an adopted pet, but I
home.
feel that way.
No, I understand, but the assumption that it's not, you wouldn't give it to someone who wouldn't just, you got to trust the fact that.
Because I want to go to a good home.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to manifest more likes now. I'm just saying,
Oh, you are. That's what you're working on. I'm reading the comments. Don't mind me.
The thumbs up button.
Don't mind me, okay? So,
come on, I'm just joking,
I'm teasing you. So, Seeker of Source is saying, one time I hugged a tree, broad daylight in the summertime. Sometimes I would be sometimes I don't be giving a damn who sees it. And sometimes you just gotta be like, yeah, That's me. I'll be that person. I'll be that avatar today who somebody walks past. You know, I walked past this man or this woman and they were hugging a tree. But you know, low key, sometimes you do that and people are inspired and they're like, you know what, I think I'm gonna start doing that, you know, because
Mm.
he or she looked like they were having a good time. They just looked like they were living their best life and I wish I had the courage to do it. So I know that when I go to the park with the kids in the day, they'll have me out here hugging trees. It's just I hold off on it because once they know that mum's up for it, I'm gonna have to be publicly hugging trees all over the place.
Well,
It's not a problem.
it's
With
not
the
a problem.
kids, it kind of
Do you know
like
what? It really depends where you are. I think some countries are more in tune with that idea, but other countries, westernized country, often fall behind when it comes to that aspect. So, I would
I
say
reckon up here we might get away with it.
no, you won't. Anyway, um,
Let me drink my tea here.
say our kids just had freedom to explore in the 70s. Yeah, 80s as well. I mean, I'm an 80s kid, so I had pretty much. I mean, I used to have a Swiss Army knife. Used to be in the wood most of the time. Used to do bow and arrows. I used to do all sort of things. I used to play in the streams. I used to I used to be in the forest a lot of the time because I used to grow up. I grew up on a farm. So 70s was okay. I think when the Fresh Prince of Bel Air came through, I think things changed then. In the 90s, it wasn't so much.
Um,
People started saying we need to, you know, um, rally all these kids and do something with them.
I was one of those double decade kids. Like I was 80s and 90s,
Mm,
but my mum was a little bit older, so I used to do the older people stuff. Like,
yeah.
so she would expect all of the stuff her kids' friends did,
Mm,
her friends' kids did, is the stuff I did. So Swiss Army knife, yeah, I had a Swiss Army knife. Go
yeah.
to the woods, yeah, go to the woods.
Yeah. So you still had to experience it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. You still were able to experience that.
good
Well,
times.
matter of fact, it was a time where it used to be and TV wasn't so convenient, you couldn't just watch anything at any time. It's not
No,
like now. So most of
no,
the time it used to be like go outside.
I didn't
But
even have command over the remote control. Chat
now
about.
the first one we had didn't have a remote. It was the one you just had to physically go and press this channel. It had only what 4 channels or something like that.
Yeah,
And then you it didn't have this big box at the bottom separately that where you switch it on. I remember like this wooden looking box. And you should not do it as a kid. Switch on that. You mad. There's no way I was going to
my
do that.
parents weren't really into that type of tech. They would have like music stuff. They'd have, but
But
TV.
that's big. No, but
We
then
had
again,
one TV for years,
you
and they kept it for It was
well, your parents
ages.
are a bit younger than that was my foster parents at the time. They're a bit older, so it's another a bit of an it's almost another generation in terms of the things they had. They had the first TVs, like the old big massive block TVs came two part.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
know. You know, my dad he don't care for TV. So when he
yeah
bought his one in 1970, whatever, that's the one we grew up with.
yeah.
Chat about.
Good. Oh, so you carried over 70s
Oh,
TV.
he
Yeah.
carried it.
Oh my.
I'm telling you, the controller was a weapon.
Yeah.
It was
Eh,
it was square.
yeah.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
It was a full form grace when you see the technology they had then. I don't know they had higher, better technology. I mean, I remember as well when it came down to cars as well. No seatbelt. That's fine. You didn't have to wear any. But even the car, I remember the car started having a hole at the bottom, and it was okay to put a metal plate there
And
as a
just roll.
replacement and just roll. I keep it running.
Flintstone stuff.
This is good old days. I'm telling you. Oh my. Oh man.
Are
These
you just
days.
passing through these?
Yeah, I think not deliberately.
I beg you, go back to manifesting them likes. What are we doing here?
Come on, you actually like.
Hey,
even what
Marilyn.
it is. Hey Marilyn, come on. Where we at now?
Okay. Oh, you blew pop,
Did I?
baby.
Yeah, let's just go back up a little.
Okay.
I think you
Nope.
missed.
Nope.
That's good.
Yeah. So Shah's talking about how it was uncontrollable. Yeah, she says I was covered in goosebumps and was crying uncontrollably. All the downloads were to do with how I was approaching life. It was crazy but beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where were
Yeah.
you at the time? Because I cannot imagine the scene. You went right back home, didn't you? Say, yeah, grounding. We got disconnected when we, hang on, when we what? Can you
Oh
speaking
no.
about rubber shoes?
Oh, you
That's why I said you did.
blew through it.
Yeah, but that's my point. You did not go back up. I told you, like,
Don't
had a
nobody
heavy
fast with
finger.
this. No, don't fast with this. Focus on
So
that. All right, cool. Yeah, and saying giant coconut tree crabs in Guam.
in Guam, yeah.
I know the coconut tree's roots are far and wide. This is why when they say organic, I was talking to my uncle about, well, granduncle about organic coconuts, and he was like, and I was like, why? What did I catch? And he was like, the roots of the coconut tree go so deep and so far and so wide. Kind of no such thing. Like the filtration it goes through is on epic level. Like we can't even compute it. So
There's no such things about
I
organic
guess there's no really such things. And I was
coconut.
like, I didn't think about it like that. He was like, think about it like a big something like an asparagus. It goes so deep. It's so deeply rooted.
It's like grapes as
It
well.
goes all the way down to go and fetch all of its nourishment and all of the information like at this point. And I was like, I didn't even think about it like that.
I think the idea of organic was just to reinforce the non-organic side of it. So it's like, because it's a bit of a mishmash. I don't think it's that straightforward. I think the idea that we've got some good food and not so good food. When you enter into this, I don't think every organic food is as good as it's trying to make out it is. That's why being able to grow your food yourself or have access to a great source of food is ideal.
Jay said that he has also been able to controlling the weather and the elements for a while, and it seemed normal to him in a sense when he was a child. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how it is. You don't even take it like a special thing when you're a kid. You're just like, I require this, so I just ask for it like
Yeah.
anything else. I just get it. Like,
So you're not the only one to smell rain. I mean, I smell it too, but
yep,
many
before and
yeah.
after. Yeah.
Also, Shah saying that I get pressure in my head before a thunderstorm. Yeah, I get that. I get that. So you
And
can
that
feel a bit.
is it's the
Yeah.
and that's funny because a lot of storms are like what Bless was talking about. Storms are kind of like ways of alleviating pressure from the collective consciousness. So I can see why that would translate as you picking up on the pressure.
Yeah.
I think it's you're picking up on the pressure of the collective, and then the storm comes as a result of that pressure.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you're tapped in, yo.
Yeah.
Shah's been tapped in.
Yeah.
So Natty was saying that to Deanna that when I woke up, my frequency was so high that I went outside and spent an hour singing to the sun and aiming my consciousness towards the winter storm in America to decrease its strength. That is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is really beautiful. I used to do the same for my grandma when it came to her hurricanes because they get hurricanes a lot in Jamaica. I was like, let that pass over our house, let that pass over our house, let that pass over our area. Like,
Well, yeah.
let it be easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We can all do this. This is what's wonderful. It's when you mention, I hug trees or I sweet, then everyone's like, yeah, been doing that.
I see.
But you got to open up the conversation. I think I'm going to go public with my tree hugging now, guys.
Yeah.
I think we can spark some real conversation.
So trees master the skills of stillness for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah. And trust. Think about how much trust you have to have for your environment and allowing of where it is that you find yourself,
Yeah.
and just trusting in the universe to actually decide, you know what, it's going to be a tree this time around. This consciousness I'll be.
Well, if you don't mind dog pee, you're right, isn't
Or being rooted up, or being cut down, or
Yeah.
being carved into, or whatever else it is we do with
I
trees.
guess part of the soul contract you're having. It's like
It's part
you
of the
know that it's
experience.
part of the experience. I don't want
Yeah.
to be a table, so become a tree or start as a small tree, and then become a table. No, why not? I can see why um, someone will want that experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Jay's like, you'll sing to the sun. That's interesting. It is.
Yeah. Um.
I'm going through, yeah. Seth channeled by Jane. And yeah, there's another amazing movie, Ants, that has the same concept. So did you not? Oh, do you know what I think they did? I think they called it A Bug's Life here and Ants somewhere else. Because I swear down it's the
mm,
same movie.
I think it is. Yeah.
Because it's with the
So
now I'm gonna
no, it's a Bug's
it's
Life,
with the
but
grasshoppers.
yeah.
Or did they change the name? It's with the grasshoppers and the ants. Yeah, it is.
Um.
I'm also laughing at the commentary and the banter you guys got going on between each other.
Blessed is saying that to Danny. Is saying, "Oh, hey, how are your chickens handling
Yeah,
the weather?" um.
Danny's in and out trying to keep them warm.
Oh my
Okay,
god, I
they're
put you
wanting
guys
to
on the
stay in the
TV screen.
coop.
Wow. so so used to just my phone. Yeah, it's not the same resolution. It's not the same
It's
size.
not the same, is it?
Yeah. Um.
um.
So what we have?
Okay, so the chickens. This update on Danny's chickens.
So they all wanted to stay in the coop, which is good. I'm cooking some rice and eggs for them with hot peppers to help keep them warm and increase blood circulation. They miss being out though. Are you planning on eating them, or it's just for eggs, or
Yo,
what's really good?
I'm
Did you give
thinking,
them
yo,
names? Because that's gonna be
your
a
chickens
difficult.
is out here
Yeah,
top class treatment.
yeah.
But it.
Oh,
Hang on a minute. They get inside dish. They get sides, babe. They get in rice. They got some peppers out here. Look.
yeah, yeah. What's
And
that
eggs,
channel?
rice and eggs.
Hold on. What do you
Danny.
remember that channel? I think it's like an Asian country where you should see these pigs. They've got like the guy was preparing a
Yo,
fruit salads for these pigs.
I
I
saw
think
it.
banana,
Mangoes.
mango, watermelon, the all lot went into the guava. Wow,
Those
I was
eggs,
like,
Danny must be next level. Oh my. Oh my. Have you named them, or are you gonna eat them and you're like not naming them? What we
just trying to
saying?
keep it healthy.
Are you trying to keep a healthy distance? Because if
Healthy this time.
I tell you right now, if I'm giving you rice and eggs, you're my pick me. What are you talking about? Like, what are we doing out here?
Uh,
What?
no, I'm not.
You're part of the family at this point.
I'm not eating meat anyway, so it's like nah.
You eat the eggs though.
I did the eggs, yeah, but do you know I grew up in a farm when I had to prepare these chickens. Oh, I just hated
It
it.
put you off.
Oh yeah, man, the smell. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh,
I don't envy you. I'm not gonna lie. So Natty,
wasn't a good
Natty's like,
time.
yep. Every morning since last year, I've started to sing to the sun, and it's connected to my past life in Atlantis. That's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah. Blessed is laughing at the cuisine. Listen, Danny, the cuisine is cuisining out here. Look.
they sound lucky to have you. That's what blessed conclusion is.
Sound, they are lucky to have you. Increased blood flow. Your blood, think about this. Increased blood flow for the chickens.
Mm-mm.
They must love you.
Are they racing chickens?
Do they even have racing chickens?
I
What
don't
did
know.
you
I
get?
just make that up.
What did you get up to? I'm
I don't know.
thinking your farm life was next level. What
No,
were you doing
that would
out
be
there?
fun. Imagine there's just like chicken racing, just trying to see which one. They fast, you know.
Okay,
They can't fly, but they fast. They go fast.
I've
Um,
seen people try catch them and put them back in the coop, and they don't look fun at all.
I know some countries do like chicken fights and all that stuff, or what's that cock fight? So something like that.
Yeah, I stay with my castor oil because out here,
So hey, say it's a small island. I guess the U.S. post World War II. So I guess it belongs to the U.S. It's probably why you're in LA now, I suppose. Okay,
yeah.
giant coconut tree crabs in Guam.
Okay, so Jay's saying Atlantis. That's wonderful. Yeah, you almost sound like me. Not fully immersed in this reality and one foot in the reality and the other foot in the other realities. Yeah. What do you do to ground Nat? Like, are you will you tree hug as well, or do you just go out and put your sole of your feet on the earth? Like, how do you ground down? I'm not gonna lie, if I can't get out, I ground down I ground down eating biscuits, and I know that sounds crazy. It just works for me because I just know sugar just does that for me. Has to be brown sugar, but or I'll put a little bit in my tea, and I'll be like, okay, all right,
Mm.
I am here.
I see, saying that, yeah, grounding, we got disconnected when tennis shoes came into reality. The rubber bottoms kept us from being connected to Earth's energy.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
That's what I
I
was
see why.
asking. Do you do the barefoot thing and go barefoot in nature? I used to love walking in the garden first thing in the morning barefoot.
Barefoot, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's nice. That's
it's
why.
lovely.
Wow, I like also the feeling of the sun on my skin. Um, that's probably why I rejected SPF.
Yeah,
Straight
you
up.
did, hands down.
Never liked it.
You never liked it.
No,
You used to roll your eyes every time I used to be like SPF, SPF. You'd be like, don't
not
put
only
that
makes
shit
you
on
look
me.
ashy, purpley ashy, and ashy if you black, you know what I'm talking about. It's specifically if you don't get the right ones. And then
Yeah.
why? I was like, we're not the first one here, okay? So
Yep. No. And listen, there's some oils you can use for that. But I know some people are like, no, you need it. I get it. But I remember looking back at those beach pictures and I was like, why wasn't your skin ashy like mine? And you were like, because I don't want putting on that. That's why. I was
no, I
like,
just went straight to yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So Deanna's saying on February 5th, I looked back at the sun and it was right before sunset and um stared at it. It was literally as bright as magenta type. Oh wow. Magenta type
The pink,
pink.
yeah.
The whole thing. I turned to my daughter and asked her and she was like, no, I can't see it. Oh,
I see.
when you bear in witness, but you're like by yourself and then no one else sees it. That's a little bit like you with the moon.
Yeah. So look at it. It's too bright, and I was literally staring at it, no problem. But it was that pink color with what what does
What
okay
does
that
it mean?
what does that mean? That never happened to me before. I just realized that was
On your birthday too.
on my
Oh, that's a
birthday too.
lovely
Yeah.
birthday gift.
Hey, it
I
can
know
be.
when it comes to pink and purple, that's very auspicious colors, especially for
I
your
think
energies of healing and your energies of spiritual connection with yourself.
I think you're opening your idea to the light spectrum we not perceiving. Even things don't even amount to more than 1%, something silly like that. Not don't quote me on that because I don't know exactly the amount, but so if you start thinking like, okay, well, I'd like to see more of it, and then also if you stop believing that you can't stay at the sun because that's going to make you blind, then I guess you start seeing things you wouldn't before because you literally get past that belief. So
Yeah.
it will make sense for you to start saying more of the auric field and different things like that, which you got a bunch of colors, going on there.
She said it looked like a big plasma ball.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I mean, you can, if you look at the sun, like take time to look at it, even this could be a bit challenging for some of us, but you would see that, like the definition, that round bowl and that. So yeah, it's not exactly they're trying to make it like a lava magmatic type of bowl. It don't even look like that. So I think that is another thing that's sort of a bit of a lie when it comes down to that. You know what I'm talking about.
I know. I'm just reading the comments, and Creo's having fun out here because chocolate shrooms,
Oh, wow.
next
Yeah.
level. I'm
Yeah.
hearing I'm hearing the two together, and I'm like, what is that even? I'm trying. This is what I'm trying to tune into my first shroom experience. I haven't done shrooms before. I'm open, but I need it to be in a trusted environment where I know that if I have to fall out, someone got me. I am a vomiter. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
not
man.
butt shy, so if I have to take a dump in the woods, I'll do it. I'm not out here. I'm not one of those, like, it will come out of both ends, no problem. I need that to be facilitated for so that I don't find myself wiping myself with leaves unnecessarily. However, I do want to be somewhere close to nature. I'm manifesting how to set that up.
Practical, eh?
I need more than a bucket and leaves. That's all I'm saying.
Mm.
But once that's patterned, I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna have a
it
good
depends
time.
what room you get in, though. You know, the same. So some you might need to lock the doors and the windows, and some of the ones you'll be okay. Depends
I'm
what you.
seeing chocolate shrooms. I'm intrigued.
I don't know. Is it chocolate with shrooms in it, or is it
Sh-
type of shrooms you find in the wood, or um?
Yeah, but then he hugged a tree, so he was soaking in everything. He stayed
mm,
outside for most of the day.
Okay.
Yep. And now MJ's like, I never am able to hold on to the vibe after shrooms.
Yeah, I guess
So
so.
Seeker said inside experience with shrooms is cool too. Okay, so if you stay inside, that's cool as well. See, this is information I needed. See,
Yeah.
look, we all tapped in.
Yeah,
But
you know,
next time
the
I'll
thing
do
is,
them in spring or summer when I can be in nature. If I could do you know what would be ideal then? A veranda. Okay, so I'm seeing. See, this is what's attuning me to my experience. I'm gonna manifest this. I need some sort of veranda experience, so I could be in and out,
yeah.
but the loo is close.
But the thing is the thing. It's we saying shroom casually, but there's many types. Depends what you. Not all of them gonna have the same effect. So you're gonna
Yeah,
have
I
to see
could see
which one
that.
you want to do before you get one that's just.
I'm gonna go with a trusted source and be
Yeah,
like,
because
what does
one
that
you
do?
might
What does that do?
take and being inside and the one and be like, oh no.
You're not on doing shrooms anyway,
I don't.
so
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So you're gonna have to be open to whatever the shroom is you're taking.
you're right. I'm gonna
That's
have
what
to
I'm trying to
attune
say.
to the right one. This is the whole point of why I'm manifesting the right experience for myself.
Just because I don't plan it, I don't have judgment on it. I'm like,
I didn't
yeah,
take it like that. It's just like
yeah.
I'm gonna
No, I'm
need
just saying extremely how I go about my experience. If I was to do it, that's probably how I would be like, okay, which one I'm taking. I would want to know which one. Okay, what's that? That does make you feel that everything goes in reverse. Okay, well, why not? But
you are so technical about
I
all
would be,
of
yeah.
these things.
That's how I go
That's
about my
how you are.
experiences.
I know. It's
So
okay.
then I would be like, maybe it's I could listen up
I was
when it comes
just
to
gonna
that.
go
But
with a trusted person I trust that would be like, nah, that one's good or this one's not good. And I'd be like, which one was the good one and
yeah,
which one gonna have me thinking I could
you
fly?
want someone that knows about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I would want that. I would be like, okay,
Once it's
tell me the
someone I
real.
trust and like they're like, yeah,
Yeah,
that one's
yeah.
decent.
It's for me. It's tell me the real. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it for me. Just tell me exactly what it is, and then I'm like, okay, so I know what to expect.
Yeah. So Eno's like confirming, yeah. Yeah, it's all lingo organic. Of course it is. The coconuts are always the coconuts and they are organic.
Yeah, it's no. Yeah, it's more like once they out of
Pasta. He ain't even
once.
trying to complicate it.
Yeah, it's once the water is out. What do they do with it? That's more that. Did you want to be concerned about when it comes to coconut?
Okay. All right. So Deanna's talking about a bad trip. Okay. How we doing this? And that's the thing I know about the fact that sometimes people have bad trips. I get that. I'm just trying to get the good one. And if it's hit and miss, I'll give it 2 tries. Okay?
I
I'll give
think,
it 2
you know,
tries.
I think most of the reason for the bad trip is because the type might not be what you were expecting. You know, when expectation is one way, and then the experience goes another way. It's
No,
like a terrible holiday.
but remember we
You're
were
like,
chatting about this the other day.
yeah,
We were chatting about this the other day with our friends, and they were
yeah,
just like, it's got very much to do with how much inner work you have done.
yeah. I think so as well.
So if you've done a certain amount of inner work, it will very much enhance the type of
Yeah, like at the end of the
places
day,
that you go to,
it's like
trips that you have, like what type of trip you have.
even weird if you're someone that's already a bit paranoid. If you know you're a little bit paranoid, like generally speaking, you might not want to take the one that makes you paranoid. That will make sense. I wouldn't, because I'll be like, oh, no, we've got enough of this home, so we just gotta get something else. That would be me, like, you know.
So Crea was saying that this was before he knew about OBEs, and that it's he did it for a month. He did it for about a month just to have experiences. Yeah.
But then again, they got this macro dosage as well, so which means it's not like you're
Yeah.
not getting like this different, you know, these things. It's not about you gain a trip. It's just for you to reach a certain level
Point
of
and have, yeah.
consciousness. It's different. It depends what you do, I think.
Okay, so Danny's saying, so on the tree talk that we that we have, has anyone ever experienced with wildlife? So I put out seeds for the wild birds and squirrels and talk to them daily. And when the East Coast had a storm a couple weeks ago, so wow, whole Snow White out here. And I
Yeah.
mean that because Omondi's on that frequency too. Like, if there is any animal in the garden, it can walk clean up to him, no fear, and eat out of his hand. It's just a frequency. Like,
Squirrel,
that's you.
usually,
You
yeah.
and squirrels are like this.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I like
yeah.
squirrel.
Even little birds. I'm like, how is that bird not even scared of you?
I know.
And
So
it's like,
good.
yeah, because it knows I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
you're really great like that with wildlife.
I
Has
don't
anyone else
try.
got that connection with wildlife?
It's just what happened. Just don't know why.
Yeah. Crow was like, "Yep, I'm definitely gonna go back to hugging trees, but sober this time."
Yeah. It's
So,
nice to hug
Danny's
trees.
saying my regular doves and sparrows literally came to my front door and were cheeping like mad, and they were chirping like mad, and they get my attention to put out the food every day since they've been flown to my window wherever I am in the house. Yeah, they know they located you. That's it. You
Yeah,
are
yeah,
a
they knew.
geolocated on them. They got that GPS set for Danny right now. Like, yo,
Yeah,
I
that's
love
what it
it.
is. Yeah,
I love it. They used to do the same with you.
yeah.
It's like wherever,
They
even
still
if
do.
you
They
weren't,
still
yeah,
do.
they do.
The other,
Like,
I don't know what it was. It was like when at sunrise there was something. I received a message, and then this bird just landed just there, and I don't know what it was. I don't remember exactly, but
you were
basically it
by the window.
was for me to look at the sunrise, the first ray of the sunrise, and the way the window was, there was the neighbor, and the roof of the neighbor hide the sun, so you won't see it until the sun can like
Yeah.
passes that way, and then the rays can hit your window. And at a particular time on the gutter, there was this little bird, just as like it was like and it was just waiting there. And as I see the sun and see this bird, it's like this bird acknowledges me, and then flew off. And I was like, oh wow, okay. And I was right near the window. Yeah, I've had some
Yeah.
great moment with that.
I think us connecting with nature is such an integral part of us connecting with ourselves and our deeper knowledge. It's like we left different parts of ourselves in and around our environment
Oh, this is it was my
to be able to tap up to it.
foster father. I was thinking of him at that particular time.
And he came through.
Yeah, particular time. So
Not surprised to use
yeah,
nature to
I was like,
connect
oh,
with
wow.
you.
Yeah,
Not surprised at all.
yeah.
So Marcus says, when I'm alone and around trees, it feels like I'm being watched by a crowd. can relate. And I said to myself, maybe it's a bit. I'm not gonna lie, that crossed my mind as well. I watched the film Backcountry. It's never been the same.
Yeah. Okay.
Thought about it so much, I manifested a real bear, and he paid me no mind as he strolled past me.
It depends what bear it is, but you know what? I don't think.
Oh, that's lovely.
How about this though, Marcus? Maybe you didn't manifest the bear. Maybe you tapped in the bear's field, and then you knew that it was there. So it's just like because sometimes you do manifest it, but it's a being anyway. So I suppose,
either way, it was a manifestation come to life. Like, that was it.
Yeah,
It was
but
just
you
like,
might have had the bear might
cool.
have been around already. I'm trying to say, and you just knew, like
He knew
360
the views, yeah.
view, and
He was just tapped in.
Yeah, you just
he was in a
tapped
moment.
Yeah,
That's what I was talking about, leaving information for ourselves in the field.
yeah.
It's just like the other day, I had a slight change in how I view babies crying.
Oh,
Yeah, just a slight one.
what's
It's never too late,
update?
4th kid and all. But here we go.
What's the update? I'm actually interested to find out what the update is.
I realized, okay, so
They're doing it on purpose, is what we're going to say.
no, that's 10 years ago shit.
On purpose to annoy me.
It's like,
Go.
you don't like me, do you? What did I do to you last lifetime? Nah, I wasn't on that. I realized that in the moment that my little one was crying, I started to feel like just a wave of nausea and like a wave of irritation. And I was like, man, this is making me sick. I'm fucking irritated right now. That's how I was thinking. And I was like, and then someone said to me, like, no, you're not. That's what he's going through. And I was like, oh. So I was like, all this time, I was thinking it was a me thing. I was just literally tapped into what he was going through. And then it allowed me to treat his nausea, calm him down, and get him to sleep. Immediately, within 5 minutes, he was asleep because I knew exactly what it was, because I knew exactly how he was feeling. It's just that to an extent, we could be self-centered as parents and be like, oh, that's annoying to me. No, you literally tapped into what they're feeling, that they are straight up and down annoyed.
Well, it could be self-centered
or irritated.
Or maybe you ignoring your class.
That too. It was just a change of perspective. They were like, no, you're not. And I was like, yeah. And that's funny because that's what Marcus made me think about when he was like, about the bears. It was that he thought about, oh, maybe there's a bear watching me. And then the bear walked past, but the bear was already coming, is what I'm saying. That's how the bear let you know it was there.
Yeah, that's my point. But that comes
so
back
that
to,
was like that was his clear sentience.
Yeah, exactly. And then it comes back to the understanding of the process of manifesting, the last Great Unlock event, where we explain what's taking place. Because truth is, thoughts, they're not all the time yours. Like, I don't think you have any thoughts per se, just that they're there. Basically, you have the ability to create, form thoughts. Yes, you do. But once you form them, they can just be floating around. They don't got to be used. But in order to manifest, it's more than just a thought, or else you will manifest probably a bounce of shit in your life more than what you already have. Do you know how it goes? So luckily, it's just a thought is not enough. You need the emotions, you need a lot of things that follow through with that. But the chances of you picking up on someone's presence just because they specific animal in the I am the bear, and I am. So you'll pick that up, and then you'll just probably, like Shem just said.
Because I was thinking about it, like, especially with parenting, you're supposed to do, there's a lot of interference and a lot of, you're told you have to do it. Like, you have to do this and do that and make this and make that.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Like, what do you hear the child going through? Listen to what the child's doing. You can hear it. You can hear what type of cry it is.
Yeah.
But once you, like, step away from that and just feel into what it is that you're feeling, you realize that's not even my feelings.
Yeah, when you get over yourself, you realize when you stop making things about you or assume that there's something wrong with you. because part of the duality, there's something wrong and there's something right, right? There's something that's okay and something's not okay. But if you, that is why, even though we play the game of duality, if you can extrapolate yourself out of it, sometimes that's help, because you can decipher if it's you or
Oh
not.
yeah, that
Yeah.
just that circumvented a whole load of confusion that I'd usually go through, or just a whole load of like trying to do guesswork as to what really is up with him.
Yeah, I
I was like, oh,
understand.
he's nauseous and he's irritated, because I was
Yeah.
like, it came out of the blue.
Yeah. Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
So Eno wants he hopes to speak to the ant people and inner earth, save them from the flood.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
What was that?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So then I'm seeing Diana, Danny actually. Danny saying cryo. Every now and then, I love macrodosing shrooms, or don't drink or do any other substances, but shroom is the only thing I will do
Now and
every now and
then.
then. Yeah, whatever works, whatever makes you feel great.
I'm intrigued. So, Jay's saying that he can't wait to get his hands on a soul contract of his. All right. Okay, so some people are talking to Danny about I haven't looked into anything else but shrooms.
Yeah.
I haven't took anything else but shrooms, and I'd rather it be that way too. So binaural beats and the breath work can induce DMT experiences too, in a more natural way. Yeah. Yeah. Natural's good in case you haven't got anything at hand. So it's one of those things where it's like, let me see what's, so that you don't ever feel like you're blocked or that you ever need something to go somewhere. It's like if you find out you can walk to that place, then you walk there. But if you want to take the train, then the train's always there as well. I try not to even judge any which way, and I'll tell you why. I feel like it's all an experience. And if once we get to the place where we start taking it like this is its own dream state, and we just move into different forms of dream state, and we move our awareness and our consciousness around in different dimensions, then whatever portal we use to get there would just be a matter of choice and a matter of fun and a matter of, oh, I'd like this experience through this way, so I'll do it this way for this time, and X, Y, and Z. And you just go for what feels the most easiest, most aligned at the moment, most joyful for you, rather than it being like, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. I think it's very personal. It's a very personal decision because no two people are the same, no two bodies are the same. How one person reacts to one thing, another person will have a different reaction. So yeah, it's something it's fun to experiment with those things, with how your consciousness interacts with different plant forms.
So seeker of souls, I never liked sunscreen. Yeah, me neither. No, it's just no. It's not it for me.
Yeah, I did ground by eating biscuits. Listen, you get it how you can, innit? You get it how you can. Especially if I can't touch grass, I'll just be like, you know what? I'll just have 2 ginger snaps. I'll be all right. Like, and it does. And I'll just like breathe. I'll hum into my tea and I'll just have like a little bit. Or sometimes I'll just have regular tea and I'll just put half a teaspoon of like brown sugar in it. And I'll be like, all right, okay, I'm back.
Straight.
Oh, babe,
Hang on, I don't
you
know why
touched the big button. We're an hour and a half
Um,
in. We're going to have to wrap up in a minute. So
No, hang on,
I
hold
want
on.
to get through some of these, the commentary, babes.
Okay, what's going on? It's not me. Like, I mean,
What did you do?
I don't know.
Yeah, Jay, that's different.
Okay, there you go. Where we here.
All right. Do you know what?
Yeah,
I'm going to
you
spin the
handle
wheel
it.
out
You
here.
handle it. Yeah,
I thought we already agreed this.
Yeah, I thought as well. But
You handed in the likes. Oh, great. You up to 26. See that?
wow, talking about manifestation.
Yeah.
Try on everything.
We're doing cakes. We're doing cookies here. Look,
Yeah.
we got a theme going on. Okay. Yeah.
Sugar rush. Yeah, that will get you up and down real quick. Um,
Yeah. So Juliana was like, you can try microdosing them to get a good feel for it. Hang on a minute. Okay. See, these are the little things I'll try. Like, I'll try it out. Why not? Especially like if it's around like a trusted environment. For me, it's very much about setting. Um, I've always been around like weed from like very, very young. That's got nothing to do with being Jamaican, which is ironic, but it's just not. Most people think like most Jamaicans like smoke and they're into weed, but that's just the touristic it's part of the tourism. It's part of the touristic appeal to it, but most people walking around, it's not like that. It's very highly judged. We got the most churches per kilometer
mm, yeah.
in the world. In the world, they go hard. Okay, they go hard for the church, so the judgment on the drugs them is high. Okay, but yeah, it was my granddad. He was like, "Yep, no
So,
pills, no
so,
powders." He always
so,
smokes weed, and he was just like, "Yeah, this is what it does." Told me all about it.
so Kwayo saying, my first room experience, it felt like something plugged in my brain. Something plugged in my brain. Music sound so much better. The woods now became
My
my
favorite
favorite
place.
place. Yeah.
You were tapped in, yo.
MJ say, "Oh my God, I love frolicking
In the
in the
woods
woods
on a
on a mushroom
mushroom
tree.
trip.
Literally feel like I'm one with the forest. I feel like one of the elementals. I'm one with the elementals. I just wish I could hold on to the feeling afterwards. Uh,
My dad
he
was a
was a
tree
tree
hugger.
hugger when he was tripping too. um,
Do an Airbnb in the woods and hang out on the patio. See
yeah,
what I'm saying? This is
yeah,
why I love you guys. It's solution orientated.
yeah.
We are judgment free, solution orientated. I'm gonna have a biscuit waiting just to get my blood sugar levels back after all that vomiting, if need be.
But it depends which one.
Well, if I've been
Some you
hugging
have
a
on the
tree and
vomit.
frolicking, trust I'll probably be grounded anyway. I might not need it.
No, you might not need it. It
Could you
depends what
imagine
it
what
is.
light languages I'll be speaking after that?
I don't know. Sure.
Even without it, I'm so tapped in. Could you imagine?
Shroomish.
Listen,
I don't know.
do you know
But
what?
yeah.
No, MJ solved it. What are you talking about? Airbnb, patio, woods. Love it. Thank you.
So let's say for whatever reason we are around each other for you first experience, I have 5-star reviews from others. I'll be sure to bring toilet paper and a bucket if you're going inwards.
Well, this is what we're gonna
Inwards.
do. So it's Airbnb. So this is where we're
Yeah.
gonna set it up because MJ set up the scene. It's Airbnb. It's patio. Okay. So I don't really need the bucket, though we can have it there for 1 or 2 vomits if we go too deep into the woods. I do need the loo roll. I will take it because I do prefer those to the leaves. I'm not gonna lie. You pick up that wrong stinging nettle, it's a next experience. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. All right. Fine.
I don't really take something that make
It's
me
our vibe.
like throwing up, all right, maybe.
Of course you don't, babe. That's not how you stay.
But both.
Babes,
Mm.
I don't know why are you trying to act
Look,
like
it,
you
it is.
even care for this? You don't care for
You
it,
never
guys.
know.
Listen,
Stay open. You don't know about life.
you
So stay open.
that would be my bit. Omondi on shrooms. I would be
Mm-hmm.
surprised.
Why? Because.
You haven't even like fallen down in front of me. You see the way your knee went the other day in the shop? I would have
Mhm.
expected if my knee had popped like that, I would have been man down. You took every piece of strength, you got your ass back up. You were like, nope, I shall not take the knee.
No, I ain't taking any.
So there's no way you're going to be falling out in any way, vomiting and pooing at the same time. It's in front of me in the woods.
Mm.
Have to stumble and fumble back,
No. I think you're getting it wrong
downloading
here.
things.
I don't
You
think. I
wouldn't.
think you understand what I mean.
No, I get what
I
you
mean,
mean. You wouldn't.
sensation wise.
Yeah.
Throwing up, okay. But adding pooing to this, nah. It's like a bit too much. Like it's like I don't.
You don't want your perch
Think-
to be on 100. I get it, but I'm just
yeah,
saying.
that's what I'm trying to say.
I'm not saying it's a given. I've just heard it's a possibility that you have to just be open. And once you've passed that stage, then you can get onto another level of the
Yeah, well,
experience.
can't we make an exit up? One way. You don't have to use two exit exit doors.
I
Like, you
didn't
know what
do,
I mean?
I don't make the
Yeah.
rules.
No, I know what I'm saying, but
I know you wouldn't do it.
I'm sure some of them probably have a
Listen,
typical effect, and others, what's what. Okay, so not
no,
every.
no, I
Yeah,
don't. I can't see it. I can't see it for you. You've not even been drunk in front of me.
projecting now.
No, it's just I know you.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
don't do that.
I
You
don't
just wouldn't.
actually.
Anything that could, anything that makes you feel like in any way you could be out of control, like of your own vessel, you're like, no.
Yeah,
So it will be a no.
yeah.
Will you join me hugging the tree? You'll be like, yeah, I hugged the tree, but I
Yeah,
wasn't even on
actually,
nothing. But I
go.
had a good time. I downloaded this, that, and the fourth. You might put your feet in the lake. You may
Yeah.
even frolic
Mm,
with me,
mm,
but you won't have any shrooms in your system.
mhm. No, I'm not drawn to do it, but it doesn't mean that never, like, I'll never do
The
it. I don't know. I'll
Octarian in
see.
you just wouldn't have it.
I'll see. I'll see.
I'd be
I like
surprised.
sometimes let life surprise me. You never know.
That would be a surprise for me.
Yeah, exactly. Life is full of surprises.
I'm open.
Yeah. So um
Okay, so Danny's saying I'm only 34 and I randomly have arthritis popping up in my toes and a couple of fingers. So that's weird. Like I self-studied herbalism and naturopathy, if I'm saying that right, to heal myself. Yeah, thanks for my knowledge. That's what I'm saying. So it is nature is the way our connection to nature is
mm,
allows us to just slightly open to the door of the possibilities that await us. Because once we get tapped in, it's like, wow, it just, the information keeps on flowing.
mm,
So
yeah.
Shara is like, I like Omondi. I'm like Omondi. Like, I'm not on that. I need to know too much. She
Mm.
said, it's just not for
No,
me.
true.
See, that's where you'll be. You'll be with Shah.
Mhm,
You may dabble one or two. You'll be in the kitchen. You'll be cooking because she's chef is out here. So
mhm,
you'll be cooking, you're baking up something nice.
mhm.
You may go for a walk in the woods. You
Yeah,
may hug some trees. You see what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. Truth
But
is, for me, do you know what it
I
is?
know you wouldn't be taking the
For
shrooms
me,
with me.
when I growing up with the AIWS, it felt like I was on shroom anyway. So the experience of
All
that
right,
is
let's
like,
talk about this. Let's talk about this.
it's probably why I never felt like I wanted to experience that in
Is
the
that
first place.
because is that because
Is that because of?
for through television and all those other things and all
Mhm.
the other way that being on mushrooms has been shown to you that you have it's kind of been associated with the same feeling of
Oh yes,
AIDS.
identical. Yeah,
Do you think
the
that
way.
that was done to stop people taking shrooms
Yes, that's why
or
I'm
to
like that.
suppress
Yeah,
their
that's what I'm thinking. I'm
ARWS?
just telling
Because
you what.
I don't
I'm
think
just telling you what, like, the roots
what the
probably
root of
was.
it
So that's why
is.
I'm like, I stay open because I know that there is a lot of distortion when it comes on to certain things. So then when you associate one thing with the other, it's just like,
I can see your
okay.
interpretation.
And I also know when you do, whether you do weed or you gonna do maybe shroom, your experience will be also determined with your state of consciousness. So if you're already a certain way,
Yeah.
then it will determine what experience you have. And I'm not looking to have a bad experience. I'm looking to have a great experience. So then I'm conscientious when it comes on to these things, like, okay, what would be my approach? So I'm not totally closed off simply because I'm like, when you open, you're also open to that being a great experience.
So
You
so
see
let
what I
me
mean?
ask you something.
Mhm.
Is your experience of Alice in Wonderland syndrome, is that also behind your reasoning as to why you've never got drunk?
No, that was my father.
Okay. All right.
That was
I'm seeing
nothing.
it. I'm piecing it together.
No, that was my father. It was next thing. So for me, there was more of that.
Okay.
As far, yeah,
All right.
yeah.
I'm just trying to find the
Yeah,
thread here.
no, come to psychedelics. That'll be probably more that and sleepwalking, the feeling out of control because I sleepwalk for years. So, and the adult reaction to it was more like it's unsafe and all sort of things. So that was coupled with the IWS, and then so we're hearing voices at the time. A lot of this stuff compound together as a kid, depending on how you grew up. I was already in the foster system, so social services and stuff like that. So then when you compound all of this, it only going to result in you having a certain perception of it. So it's more based off of that. However, I now begin to understand that when you close yourself off of things, you already pre-write an agreement that these are going to be a bad experience.
So you don't want to do that
No,
either.
so I always like, you know what? Let's see what happens. Because
Okay.
your experience often depends on your state of consciousness at a particular moment. That is why my approach is this. That's why I say, you know what, I remain open because why not?
I see you.
You get what
So
I'm saying?
if you happen to like accidentally like there's some chocolate on the side and it's chocolate shrooms and you accidentally took some, you wouldn't freak out.
No, because I know it's not gonna help.
No, it's not.
It's only gonna, exacerbate whatever's going on because that's how powerful you are.
It's
So
true. It's
that's what it
true.
is.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So that's
AIWS, guys, for those who don't know, is short term for, it's an abbreviation for Alice in Wonderland syndrome, which is when usually people experience the dimensions around them as others do not. So that would be the feeling of the room getting bigger, the feeling of the room getting smaller, or feeling like you're really big or you're really small, hence why they called it Alice in Wonderland. Um,
time
and
slowing
the
down.
reality around you changing, the time slowing down, what is solid becoming more liquid form to you, and vice versa. Um, just you being able to see through the veil, but like in your in body state. But a lot of people
Yeah.
experience it through being a causal effect of a fever. So I guess the medical corpus would say, okay, that's just a hallucination. But then there's a lot more people like Omondi who went through it just as a kid. Like that was like
Didn't have a
something they went through.
fever.
He didn't
Yeah,
have a
none of that.
fever. It's just like every night before he went to sleep, or
Well, it started at
just
night. That's the thing. It's the
it
funny
would
thing. It
start
started
at
at night,
night
but then
for you.
it creeps slowly onto the day and then become a day thing as well.
Yeah.
So all of these things, they also you realize that they lie about what it is and who gets why you get in that, and you realize that. So then it's not what they say it is.
I
So yeah, so
I
that's
was
most of the
always
time what it is.
fascinated about that when you told
Yeah,
me about it.
yeah.
But
So
then the other day it must have been on YouTube and I saw like one of those news outlets talking
right.
about it.
Mm.
And they were like, this woman has this rare, a
It's not right.
rare, a, what would they call it? A rare condition. And I thought, rare? I went in the comment section. The comment section, like one comment alone got like 10,000 likes and then 10,000 comments under like one comment saying, yeah, I had this when I was a kid. And I was like, this shit ain't rare.
That's not right. That's what I'm saying. It's unspoken, but it's also because they don't want you to know what it truly is. So this is the thing as well. It's like it's many things. It's all the different spectrum because yeah, time slowing down, but for some people, time speeding up or feeling of sinking in your bed. People experience different thing, room spinning. It could be a different. Basically, it's a lot to see with the perception. Then they tell you, "Well, that well, it's only what you see, the input. That's why it's distorted." At first, you think it is, but no, because when you close your eyes, you don't see nothing. You're not supposed to see nothing,
But you
but you
feel it.
feel it. Your whole body feels it.
I didn't,
So
I
that is
never
what,
related what
yeah,
you went through with anything that I went through because I know that you were having it with the sleepwalking and
yeah,
you were having it when you were a kid. And I know that,
yeah. And the voice as
and the
well.
voices as well.
They
But
tell you it's, they don't say the in the symptom of it. They never say there's voices in that. So then at the time I remember because I was hearing the voice constantly. So then it was like now looking back I know what it is, but it was like the parents when they find it hard to deal with it, they're like, we're not going to say that about
yeah, because
because now they're going to
because
medicate you for schizophrenia.
yeah, And
So they're like, okay, let's not talk about that.
let's just
And I
talk
know I
about
don't have
this one.
schizophrenia. So,
Yeah.
however, now another thing that I've realized now I may have had as well, it's like might be a little on the spectrum for certain things. I realized, the adult autism and stuff like that. And I was like,
Question mark.
and then I know that's very linked, what they call neurodivergence and stuff like that.
Question mark.
But question mark, the you never really know. But what I know, it's a lot of the people are going through this in silence. They don't want to mention it because it's like,
don't want to get locked up.
Yeah, and some, that push it down because they're like, no, I don't want to talk about that because it's like, it's not a good time in the life when it happens. So that is.
I can see why. I do get some of those experiences, but I know that that's when my soul is like moving in my body.
Yeah.
Like when it's moving in I can feel it shifting.
Yeah,
and I can feel myself shifting. Sometimes it will rock. Sometimes it will do the sinking in the bed.
I feel that as well. Yeah.
Sometimes it will just shake like that.
Yeah. I know. I feel that sometimes, even if it's like you're really tired.
Yeah.
You can feel like.
But then sometimes I'm not tired. If I'm doing a reading, sometimes I'll feel like in my hands, like I'll be like, oh, okay.
Oh, you see what they call the distortion.
Like the hands will feel like, okay, I've got my hands look this size, but they're way more bigger.
Yeah.
It's that.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes, like all of a sudden, you're in a room and the room just becomes so big and you become tiny in that corner of the room. Another thing they don't mention as well is you hear reverberation a lot. So like
echoes.
Echo, like very echoey, like to the point that you don't even want to talk and you want to hear people's voice because it makes you feel, I guess, almost nauseous because you don't understand, you can't compute it, specifically when you don't know what it is when you're a kid. I remember having this all of that constantly.
You know what? That could also, that nauseousness and that tiredness could also constitute as to why sometimes with the babies, why they feel a little bit nauseous as well before when they're really, really tired. Why nauseousness takes over.
Yeah. And if you're tired, the veil, the separation between you and the other side is a lot more thinner. I mean, I've done my research and I've realized that as I research it for myself, I realized the different aspect of it, and it explains a lot of things. Although the medical corpus wants to put the narrative out there, they do not know what causes, they don't have a clue in that. But I realized, okay, it makes sense because the part of the brain that actually is absolutely active when that happens, the same part of the brain when you're having an OB is located in the same place. So it's
here we go then.
Very, very, very similar.
Basta.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You're just perceiving different dimensions. That's what it is within the body, which can be confusing for some people.
That's okay. That's giving me food for thought.
Oh,
all right. Look, we got 8 minutes on the clock. Let me try and speed through this, guys. If I don't get through, compassion. If I don't get through, because the chats is swinging. Okay.
Do you know Diana actually? Is Danny or Diana? Danny.
Yeah.
Danielle. Actually talk about the conversation we had with Sasha.
Also. Yeah, she did.
It was a very interesting conversation. I like to have more
Sasha back on.
Yeah,
definitely.
Because I felt like we didn't talk about everything.
Yeah, we'll see if he's up for it.
The convo you guys had with Sasha, I had a similar thing happen. Yeah, one of my trips, but it was the feeling of unconditional love and going back to that pure feeling. Yeah, there's another reason why I'm like, you know what, I want to stay open because it's.
If you could have a situation like that occur, then you're open to that.
Yeah. And the truth is, I'm know what I experience what is, so I can handle that. When you know some things, you can handle it. See what I mean? There's a difference between when something is new to you and you're a kid. When I'm a grown man, so.
Well, Sika was just saying, you can learn a lot from shrooms though. Like that's my point. Like this is why I love you guys. Like we're pretty much open to let's just see. Let's not try and
exactly. That's my point.
Let's see what the body like. See.
By experience, every time you say no, you kind of like it's an assumption that it's not going to be good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already, draw.
You just want to gently. Yeah. You can gently say no to something.
Yeah.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
All right. Okay. Give me a minute.
So my first will be described. My first will be on a veranda. I had a massive headache, and my grandma told me to take a cold shower and go to sleep. Not sure how I remember. I must have been 5 or 6. All right, let me tell you something about that. It's funny. Cryo actually mentioned that
Your grandma's
headache,
got the link.
migraine, AIWS say migraine causes it. So this is when people say, "Well, I had a headache." I've heard it many times, and that caused me having no BE. It's one of the same.
Do you know what?
It's funny, right?
I'm thinking about all the times I was a kid and I used to get quite a few, but then I used to do stuff like, oh, I had a dream. I was walking around my grandma's house.
Right.
Obviously, now I know better,
Yeah.
but
Are you out of your body?
linking back
Just
to
a show.
now, maybe my first memory of an OBE is not actually my first memory of it, and it goes back
No.
further than that. And
That's what I said.
having a cold shower does help with migraines, though. Like I
Yeah, it
remember
does.
Grace, I can't stand a cold shower.
It gets you straight angry. You just like someone's eating you.
I was like,
It's
I
funny to
literally
see
asked
that.
myself, like, why does
It's
the world
hilarious.
hate me right now? Like, why am I taking this cold
It's
shower?
like,
What
oh
is going
gosh,
on?
for
You just hear
fuck's
me.
sake.
That's all you hear from the shower room. It's like, for fuck's sake.
I was like,
And you're like,
oh my, all your
ooh,
English is coming out like proper London,
right.
proper Cockney.
I'm just like, this is fucking out of
Oh
order.
my,
I
it's
know.
funny to hear.
But it helps when you got a headache to have the cold water. I hear everybody like murmuring outside, like, okay, mommy just had mommy had a cold
Oh,
shower. Just
she's
make me go
pissed
right
in
now.
there.
Go put something on the radiator for your mom because she got to. I'm hearing that,
Oh,
and I'm just like,
she gonna need a warm towel.
and I'm like, and that's when I call back in Jesus. I'm like, Jesus, GPS
Oh my.
location, Jesus of Nazareth, give me strength to love my family after this cold shower. I
Mm.
promise you, I'll be a better person.
Oh, that
I'm gonna
gets you
try not
so.
to be in a bad mood, please.
It's so funny.
I know.
Yeah,
I laugh at it
that's
now.
funny. Oh my.
If I go into it knowing that it's going to be funny afterwards, I take it better.
Mm.
But if that is like unexpected,
Yeah,
whew.
fair enough though. And it's never nice to have like a cold shower unexpectedly.
However, it does help a headache. And I thought that Gracie told me that, and I thought she told me that day one of my migraine, and I never have migraines, but this one was just bumping. It was back in November, and she was
Mm.
like, "Mom, the cold shower," and I was like, "Great,
Mm.
come on now, girl. I'm
Yeah.
here for all your little suggestions. You're sweet and everything, but no." And she was just like, "Okay." Day 3 hit me. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Cold shower
Maybe
straight.
I don't know. And she
That
was
does
like,
help.
cold shower. Just go and
Yeah,
have
it will
one.
reset you.
Cold shower
Mm.
immediately reset me. Your grandma, she knew. She's
Blessed saying
tapped
something
in.
interesting. Say, yeah, if you own your crab prior to the mushy experience, I'd say you're far less likely to have a bad trip. Personally, I have never had one. Always joyful. Great. Exactly. Because you always own your
Shit.
shit.
Okay, fine. I can do it. This
Acid
is what I'm saying because,
closed.
like,
Well, it was
acid dosed.
as it
Eno's like
dosed. Oh,
acid.
sorry. As it
Okay.
dosed. Okay, well, it was door blown open. Went on for a long time. Mini flashback for months.
Wow, for
Wow.
months.
Oh, that's something.
Mm, mm, mm.
Mm. Yeah, that is
Wow. This is what I'm saying. These are the things I'm like more like, maybe just a mushy. Because for months, yo, that's interesting.
is what it is.
All right. Lots of connections to animals, lots of connections to wildlife and plants. Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. There is such a connection.
The sun is definitely a ball. I always looked at it. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yep.
true. I
We
would.
sun gaze too. Do any of you guys sun gaze around sunrise or sunset? I always find it
So Jay say I would like shrooms
Enriching.
now, but that Cali weed is grounding me just fine. But I consider biscuits as a different option for grounding. Yeah, well,
Just is.
providing they have nothing in it. This is the thing. That's why I've noticed
You
that
know you
edible.
biscuit bougie, right?
No. I'm just trying to say that the reason why edible probably wouldn't work for me is because one, I
No,
eat so much that I would just get like past, like I'll get past that level. I'm not supposed
so to
to.
keep it. So
Yeah.
I'll
So
I'll
it's
I'll
like,
make sure if ever we have edibles in cookie form, I will keep another batch of cookies for you that is non,
yeah, because
and then
yeah,
so that you don't dabble too hard.
I would just
Okay, yeah,
double too
that's
hard.
true.
I
You
already
would.
know. I'll be like, oh, these cookies taste good. How much did you have? I don't know. 5, 6.
I'll
I
be
know. I
like,
know better though. I know you can't get that much, but you know what I mean.
I wouldn't even let you.
No, I know you were done. I know you were done.
I wouldn't, because I know that you'd be like,
Mm. Donkey in my tea and
and off you go.
off you go, mate.
Yep, animals
Yeah.
do feel your frequencies. Yes,
Yeah.
they do. Yes, they
Yeah, they
do.
do. They definitely do. Yeah, got a great
Oh,
experience
so
with.
Ants and A Bug's Life are definitely two movies. Seen them both then.
Oh,
I
there you
just
go.
merged them into one.
Okay.
Won't you do it though? But it is what it is. I like both of them. Same concept, believing in yourself, knowing your worth, knowing your value,
Oh,
knowing the value of your community and the strength you hold in sticking together. Yeah, I love that.
you say hummingbird. Yeah, it's the way my sister says hello to me from the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
Birds are
All
good for
right.
that, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Coming in and just connecting you with the spirit realm and just being like dropping in and saying hi from different family members or the other side of the veil. Yeah, I have a couple of connections like that. I can relate, you know.
So that feeling of unconditional love is so real. Words can't even describe. Nothing can describe or match it.
It's ineffable.
So such saying to Danny, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 crows that visit often, and if I haven't seen them for a few days, I'll speak out, where are the crows? And usually within an hour, they will start calling out. Wow, that's nice.
That's what I'm talking about. Danny is tapped in right here.
Yeah.
That's the same. Like, I love seeing it in action. It's not that I'm not attuned to some animals like cats and me. Boom.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But it's like
No, it's the
wildlife.
Well,
Like you, Danny, and Marcus Neville. It's like,
yeah, for definite.
squirrels and bears and birds and
Yeah.
things.
It is that.
I love it.
I can't you
So Sika wants to try. I know, but look.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I didn't see that.
Come on. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to try Blue Lotus.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
We're actually going to.
That's what we keep on saying. Every month we say it and then we order something else.
Do you know what it is? I've come to realize because we are opening a shop on our website where all this stuff going to be available. Is probably why.
When we get it from the shop, we'll try the one from the shop because we're gonna have to try it to see if it's any good.
Yeah. Anyway, so we'll
all
do
right,
that.
fine.
Yeah,
we'll do that.
All
right. You know what? We're just gonna have to pop off, guys. I'm so sorry I haven't been able to go through the whole of it, the whole of the chat. But we'll be back. We will see you on Friday.
Yeah,
we are going live. We go live now. Fridays are the episodes, and Sundays is Sundays. We love sitting here and connecting with you guys. It's always a pleasure. It's always an honor to just be able to just be around like-minded souls, and it's a beautiful thing, man. You're all much appreciated.
Yeah, absolutely, guys.
Have a wonderful Sunday, whether it be the morning, the evening, or the afternoon, where you are. Much love always. Hey, Stacey.
Hey, Stacey.
Much love always to all of you. And we shall see you soon. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank
Love
you.
you all.
Love you all. Take care.